Hello and welcome to ButtStuff. It is Monday the 30th of September 2024, episode 61.
61.
Heck, I am Jay.
I'm C.
How art thou?
I'm good, thanks. How art thou?
Excellent, because it is International Podcast Day.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, happy that day.
It's literally our day.
Yeah, this one we can actually celebrate together rather than just shitting on everyone else's day who it is.
Yes.
This is actually a bit about what we're doing. It's relevant.
Yeah, slightly relevant for once.
Happy day, guys.
Happy day to you.
And thanks for tuning in.
And it's also National Love People Day.
Oh, we're good at that one as well.
Bit cute, isn't it?
Yeah, that is quite cute.
It's just a wee bit cute.
It
so,
is a bit.
You know, you know, the whole thing is living in the podcast.
That's
really.
what we've been doing.
Living in the butt stuff.
But.
And the podcast.
Yes.
Furthermore, on this day, the Flintstones premiered.
I'm sure we've said this like 3 minutes ago.
I thought we did too, right? But
yeah.
I don't understand. No.
I
don't know. Anyway, it was on this day in 1960. It premiered it was the first animated sitcom by Hanna-Barbera.
Yes, okay, because Hanna-Barbera was like last week or something.
They're coming up left, right and centre.
Yeah, they
and
just keep popping up all over the place.
I think that's what it is. I think it's like, this sort of, I don't know how it ties in, but you know how Lord Byron had his bloody finger in all those pies for a bit?
Yeah, Hanna-Barbera's fingering all the pies, is
Yeah.
she? He, they, them, they, misgender. We don't want to misgender them, Fisher them.
They were two fishermen, though.
They might have been. Also, do you remember the Mandela effect about Flintstones?
Yes. Yeah.
I know, should we talk about that? Because it's apparently spelt like a flint.
Interestingly, when I wrote this down, because I do with my hand,
Yeah.
I wrote
very badly, actually, so we're not going to take your notes.
What do you mean? It's excellent, actually.
Yeah, that's great, but what did you try to write earlier? Edward Scissorhands' dad, and what did you write?
Edward Scissorhands' hands.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the whole point of the film. It negates the whole point of the film. Edward Scissorhands' hands. If he had hands,
The whole film would be... It would
just be Edward.
Yeah, Edward, the man.
Yeah.
Edward, the man with hands.
Edward, another man with hands.
All right.
Well,
okay.
Then.
When we get a song and dance about Edward, the man with hands.
Who wears leather jacket. Has vitamin D deficiency.
Yeah, a bit cold.
Yes. So anyway,
Lives in an attic.
Edward.
Has hands.
Yes.
But never mind. What about your notes? Sorry,
What's his dad
Flintstone.
called in the
Flintstones.
end? Vincent Price.
Bob. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
good old Bob. Yeah. Well, Flintstones. Yes, that happened on this day. What else happened on this
Yeah,
day?
the Mandela effect we were saying.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You forgot about that. So how did you write it? What did you write?
Flint.
Oh, with a T.
Well, I wrote it naturally with that, but then also as I wrote it like that, I was like, I've had this thought before.
I see it in my mind's eye without the T. The first T. There's a T in there, of course, but there's only one T in my mind.
Flintstones.
Yeah, like Flintstones.
Flintstones.
Now Flintstones makes sense, more sense really. Flintstones, make the Flintstones.
Otherwise, there's no real reason why we ended the first half of the sing song with Flynn. It could have been like Flynn's tones rather than like Flint's tones. Flintstones.
Okay, yeah.
Flintstones.
Yeah, but if that was their surname and it is just Flintstones.
Yeah, but that's not what they sang.
No, they sang Flintstones.
Yeah.
No, in the song it was Flintstone. Flintstone. I thought it was just
I thought it was too.
Flintstones. But never mind. Anyway, let's go on.
Alas, it was. Alas,
we figure that out. What else?
What else? You know Omid Jalili?
Oh, yeah.
Comedian?
Nope.
Well, there we are. Happy birthday, Omid Jalili. He was born in Chelsea. He's Iranian. And he was born on this day in 1965. And he lives.
He lives? Is he the one with the funny hair?
Yes.
Oh, I know the one. Yeah, I know. Okay, he is really funny.
He is funny.
Yeah, I really like him.
And happy and, very comical.
Yeah, okay, I know. Yeah. Happy birthday.
He lives. He lives. Someone who doesn't leave.
Oh, no.
Is James Dean died on this day.
Okay, how?
Right, well...
Is this what you've been trying to figure out for the last 8 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is ridiculous, right? So, okay. He was born on the 8th of February, 1931.
Okay.
And he died on this day in 1955.
Okay. So how old? Hang on. 20-something?
4.
Okay. Oh.
24.
24.
And what do you know about James Dean?
He died at 24, and whatever you just told me.
Literally, before that.
Absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah.
His name is everywhere.
Everywhere.
But nothing about the man.
I know, like, why were we not taught about him in schools?
Well, because I don't know who he is. Oh yeah, because we didn't have a fucking say on it. We were taught about the castles made of shit.
Yeah, but
Mott and Bailey.
very important. Comes up
Mott and
daily.
Bailey and witches are different. We go through this every time.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. I don't know. He was like obviously an actor of that time, so it's not going to be like, oh yeah, remember when he was in like
Whatever.
Freaky Friday?
Okay, yeah.
Why can't I think of literally any film
From our time?
Yeah.
Lion King. Oh, I suppose, not animated. Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyway, James
I think
Dean.
I did pretty well actually.
Yeah, Freaky Friday would have been a good one, because I can't think... I don't know.
Pulp Fiction? No.
No.
Doesn't matter. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Drop
Anyway.
Dead Fred. We both grew up to it.
I suppose so.
Yeah, anyway.
Me
suppose so.
My husband.
My husband. That's your Spanish lesson for the day. Me suppose so. But carry on, what?
So yeah, he died in a car crash.
Okay, I think I knew that.
Oh,
Now-
suddenly, all of a sudden now you are the expert, right? Yeah.
It was
All right, go on then.
It was a red one.
Got a red what?
Car.
All right. Any more? Sherlock?
Crashed.
Crashed? No.
Into another car.
Stop it.
There was witnesses.
Was there?
No. Yeah, there was. There was loads of witnesses. And they said his hand fell off.
No, surely not more hands.
2 hands.
Both his hands fell off.
Okay, hit me. I don't have a fucking clue. What happened
Well,
to James Dean? Have I just shot him?
Well, I still don't know either. This is why I'm looking at you, because I've been trying to read it for ages. It's so boring. I'm so sorry, James.
So his hands never fell off and nothing happened?
Not to my knowledge, no. It just wasn't that interesting.
Oh, fair enough.
And I feel a bit bad. But
Well, 24 was quite an early way to go, and he died in a car crash. I think that's pretty interesting. I don't think it gets more, anything more than that.
well, yeah, and he
Pretty
was
shit,
only,
really, isn't it?
He was only young, so he didn't have a chance to do much.
You were just
really.
a child.
You were just a baby.
You
But,
were.
yeah, he was getting into obviously his acting career and everything, and he was into racing cars and
Yeah.
stuff. And yeah, so interestingly, he actually died in California on this day. I'm saying this. I know it is. It is California. I just doubt myself sometimes.
Okay.
But no, it is California.
I believe you.
Right. And there's a place here, Salinas Road race event he was scheduled to be at on the 1st and the 2nd of October. So
Yeah.
Salinas comes up later in one of my things that I have to tell you.
Oh, does it?
So anyway,
So it all goes round.
it certainly does indeed.
Oh.
So anyway, I don't know, around by there.
Shout out from the Actually, shout out to our California folk. Hello,
All of you.
all of you.
Many places.
Yeah, I don't know if we've got any silliness, but hello anyway.
I also don't know. But what I do know is that it always goes so well, doesn't it?
What do you know?
I was really setting it up there, but basically, I mean, I don't know a lot about him. I know a lot of people what, and I don't know why they would emulate him.
Is it because he died? Probably because he died young. You know what it's like? No one wants to die young. But it's like the epitome of he lived fast, died young sort of thing. He's died in a fast car.
Possibly, I guess.
With his arms cut off.
Well, his hands fell off, apparently. But the guy that was in the car that he collided with was called Donald Turnipseed.
Okay.
I know.
Was he okay? I hope Donald
He
Turnipseed
actually,
was...
yeah, he was.
Okay, thank
Do you know-
God. Because
Actually, I'm not sure
about
about Donald, right?
Oh,
But
fuck.
Donald, bloody Donald. But there was actually a passenger with James Dean.
Oh,
Who
shit.
survived. His hands might have fallen off. I'm not entirely sure. I have to check on
I'm
that.
glad he survived, though. Well,
Well, really?
Well, yeah. Wouldn't you be happy to survive? Oh, is he a
no.
bit fucked, is he?
Well, I don't know, actually. But imagine being it's oh, yay, James is dead.
Well, yeah.
Being the unfortunate consequence to, oh, and you're alive. Great.
Or you just see it as a Get Out clause. Oh, I had a chance to die and everything. Okay, fair enough, yeah. Yeah, that is you.
Why didn't you have the decency of just shut up?
Shall I why are you prolonging it?
Yeah.
Shall I tell you something about prolonging it?
Yeah, go on then, yeah.
I'll just tell you something a bit, I think. I'm going to take you a little bit back to... I'm going to take you back to between 1953 and 1997, first of all.
Okay, I was there for some of that.
Yeah, you were around for some of it, yeah. You were in Japan, but never mind. We're going to go back to Japan, to a place called Tokomaro Plant. It was a plant that they used to make fuel rods to make nuclear reactors.
You love the fuel rods.
I love me a fuel rod.
You seem to, they come up a lot, and I associate them with you, and I associate you with fuel rods, and I almost look at you, often expecting you to tell me about fuel rods.
I'm going to tell you all about fuel rods. I'm not going to tell you much about fuel rods.
It's like Christmas.
Fuel rod.
Yes, have fuel rod.
Fuel Rhod Gilbert. That's what you're getting about fuel rods.
Gilbert, Arizona, repping
Gilbert.
We were like, Gilbert. We were just really happy with Gilbert. Didn't know it was a place. Hey, guys.
Yeah, really happy guys.
Hey, you Gilbertians.
Hey, Gilberts.
What do you call yourselves?
Gilbertians, we were just saying earlier.
Oh, Gilbertians.
Gilbert Stuffians.
That's long.
Yeah, it is a bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, shall we go back to rods and nothing about them? Absolutely
Rhod
fucking
Gilbert.
nothing about the Rhod Gilberts.
Yes.
So they used to make fuel rods to make nuclear reactors. So basically, to make these, they would mix around with uranium. They would try and make it stable. It's a lot of science that I can't really... There's a lot of faff I can't be arsed with. Like, can you be bothered with it now?
No, we put our time in. I mean, what my head did was like, not my anium.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where my stupid brain went, instead of like, oh yes, let's pick apart the science.
Yes, no, that's my anium.
No,
we're better with that.
No, so it sounds like a bum.
Yeah, but Uranus-ium. Yeah. But we're going to go back to Uranus-ium.
Okay, great.
So, yeah, basically in the plants at the time, the government sort of advice, they said how to get the uranium. So they would take the uranium and nitric acid and they would mix it and pop it into a tank, some sort of specially made tank to stop any uranium sort of going a bit mad.
Leak or
just explosion, whatever it needs. Any reactions.
Got to be like contained, I would imagine.
Yeah, so it's really technical. It's got to be all like fucking shit hot. But the plant that we're going to go, it was not.
I worked there, did I?
Yeah, you may as well have, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, you did a fucking brilliant job. They were taking uranium and nitric acid, plop it in a bucket, basically. They'd had 21 accidents between 1953 and 1997.
That's not... Hang on, how many?
21.
21?
Yeah, but remember they're doing nuclear issues here.
Yeah, but does an accident constitute someone falling down the steps?
Okay, so for example, actually, 1997, they purposely had a big fire inside the building.
Purposely?
They were just like, oh, okay, well, we need to get rid of some of this, like, waste of the burning of the shit, of the nuclear waste. Let's just burn it. And they burn it inside. And what they go and do is they send a load of radioactive materials into the air. And they expose a load of workers and loads of people living nearby. And
don't tell anyone, I would imagine.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, sure thing.
And the whole thing exploded as well. So that's one of them.
So, okay,
21 of them.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
So they purposely had this fire.
Yeah.
Right, so why? Like, who decided that?
Just the boss. So basically, these are the shortcuts they were taking.
Right, so they were trying to like burn something off.
Yeah, they were just
obviously all just went to shit.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm going to take you now to so that's just the background of how shit it was at this plant.
Excellent.
So I'm going to take you to the 30th
Homer
of
Simpson.
September. Homer Simpson. Yeah, fucking may as well be. So 30th of September 1999. We've got a guy now called. Okay, Hisashi. I want to say Ouchi, but everyone pronounces it different. Ouchi. I'm going to call it Ouchi.
Ouchi's
sounds really fucking right.
Our Western mouths a lot easier,
Ouchi.
I think.
And it sounds very, very...
I'll remember it.
Yeah, me too. So, we're going to fast forward to 1999, which is... Okay, go back in time to
then.
There. 30th of September 1999, Hisashi Ouchi, bless him, he was asked by his boss to do a task he's never done before.
Who was he, though?
Hisashi Ouchi.
Yeah, just a randomer.
Guy that works in the plant, doesn't really... Could be a cleaner. Could be a cleaner, chef.
Anyone, yeah.
It could just be a passerby and just thought, I could do some money. So yeah, he's like, okay, no worries then. He's up his steps. He's like, I'll do the job, boss. Him and
El
some other
Jefe.
bloke. I know, El Jefe. So they step up some stairs up some steps, up like a ladder with a bucket, and off they go. So he's obviously yes. But the boss, they're taking all the shortcuts which cause a reaction, but the concentrations of all the stuff in the air is sort of like mixing together, and it's not good.
Oh.
In fact, it's very not good. So off they go. The guys, Hisashi Ouchi and another guy called Masato Shinohara, they start pouring all this nuclear shit into a 70-litre tank. So the tank already was too big. They were meant to have smaller, more confined, like thinner, narrower tanks to stop implosions. On top of that, they've broken all the rules because they were having like way more than they were meant to be having, so they put more uranium in because they were falling back on a bit of a delivery, so they're like, oh, fuck it. So they were chucking in just way more into these containers than they should have. I know. So they're pouring into all this nuclear shit into a 70-litre tank up some funnel. So imagine it now. You've got Hisashi Ouchi, he's holding the funnel, and you've got another guy now pouring it all in. The boss is over in the corner, he's just watching at his desk.
Exactly what's going on.
Knowing, like, he's watching them all. Just
he has instructed this.
Yeah, he's instructed it, and these guys have no fucking clue what they're doing. This is their first time they've ever done it.
Literally.
I know. So they hear a large, massive crack and loads of beams coming from the tank, which was, it turns out, was uranium getting so concentrated, and the electrons basically just all mixing together, colliding, going nuts. It became a nuclear reactor. Just, like, completely uncaged nuclear reactor, just, like, chilling in the bit. So it's not, like... This factory wasn't made for nuclear reactors. It wasn't, like, equipped for it all.
Oh, my God.
Because it was just made... It wasn't meant to have the nuclear reaction happen in there. It wasn't built for it. It was just to have the materials. So this wasn't expected. So, a bit shit, really. So it just sits there for, like, 20 hours, this big old fucking nuclear reactor.
Elephant foot.
Yeah, the big old sexy elephant foot in the room. Just being all there for 20 hours, all sexy. But, so basically, poor Hisashi, he runs off to the changing rooms, he just basically throws up and passes out. So it turns out the radiation... So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about radiation. This is not much, don't know much, whatever. Just, these are words. I'm going to read these words to you out of my mouth, and they're going to leave me forever. Okay. So the radiation hits 20,000 sieverts. So what they say is recommended as safe is 1 millisievert a year.
Oh, right.
A lethal dose is considered at 7,000 to 8,000, and he hit...
What, per year? Or
no, just in general. That's a lethal dose. You're expected to die.
Uh-huh.
And he hit 20,000. So 20 hours later, the sexy elephant foot is all contained, but the guys from the room, they're just fucked now.
Yeah.
So they're sent to hospital. They don't really realise how fucked they are. So, and we're going to just forget about the other two, really, sadly. I forgot all about them, really.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, I just whatever. No, not whatever. They did also die. But it doesn't... We're just going to concentrate on Hisashi right now, because he had it really bad. So, I'm going to tell you about him. So, obviously, he was radioactive, in a way.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, he's obviously been hit by 20,000, whatever that word I just said was.
Oh, yeah.
So, he's pretty much fucked. So, he goes off to Tokyo University, where they started bringing in a big old team with specialised doctors. There's, like, bone marrow team, there's scans, there's all sorts of fucking people. Because they think, at this point, he still had 8,000 of the still-hertz, whatever. So, they think there's still a chance he could be alive. But obviously, what they don't see is his immune system's completely fucked. His white blood cells are dead. Immune system's dead.
Yeah. Everything's
just dead. He's got no chromosomes, apparently. That's dead. So everything... Yeah,
he's
basically
functioning like a machine, but literally everything biological in him is just like died to death.
Dead. Yeah, dead. So that's what they say. He looks healthy at this point. He's got red eyes and a bit of a pain in his hand. The hand was hit actually went into the beam, the actual nuclear reactor. So expected. But at this point, the radiation's settling in. So they say, like, oh, he's fine. No, it's obviously settling in his body at this point, killing everything, but a bit invisible, really, isn't it? So, so apparently, I'm going to tell you now a little bit about this'll. It's just very not nice. It's not very nice for us. So radiation likes to attack anything that makes like mucus. So your gut lining.
Oh, you are very dribbly as well.
I am so fucking dribbly. I could have done with some radiation today.
You would be the sexy elephant foot, wouldn't you?
I definitely need that. I don't know. I've just had this cold for about 45 years, haven't I?
Sexy cold.
Yeah, so you can't make any mucus. You can't make obviously your lung lining, your arsehole lining, or your gut lining, and all that sort of shit.
Blink juice.
Yeah. Oh my god, blink juice. Didn't even think of that.
Will just.
Yeah. Oh, everything.
Mouth.
Bone marrow's dead. So which means there's no white blood cells to make new cells at all. So obviously that's gone. They've had to put him in quarantine because obviously a cold will kill him in days, seconds, minutes, whatever.
Also, he's highly radioactive.
Yeah, also that. They put him on a respirator at this point because he can't really breathe. This is like a few days in, love him. This is only to help him breathe at this point. So 5 days in, they do a test on chromosomes. They find out basically they're fucked. There's none at all. There's no chromosomes, which apparently are the tools to make any immune cells. So there'll never ever be the ability in his body as it stands to make any way to fight anything. No, not even just to, like, I guess not... They can't even make new cells.
Because that's the starting cell from which to reproduce.
And it's dead. Yeah. So, it's just like it's going to be fucked.
Like,
yeah. So they start off, they bring in his sister, and they're like, okay, we'll do a bone marrow transplant. She's luckily a match.
Hang on, this is in 1999?
1999. Yeah.
How did they not know enough about... Carry on.
I'm so sorry. But, so at this point, the radiation starts to kick in as well. So this guy now, obviously making no mucus, he dry. So he dry as fuck. He's dehydrated. Sadly, though, his skin is a bit seepy, so he starts losing all his skin. So the medical tape that they've got on, obviously, to put all his stuff into his body, so they take that off, and they bring in skin patches with him. You know when you're just peeling, and you've been on holiday, and you try and do the map of Europe on your body or whatever?
It's come off with the tape.
It's coming off with the tape.
He's all... bacon.
He is, and he's got no ability to make new skin underneath, so he's
just all raw.
He is
flesh,
raw.
Literally. I remember seeing the pictures now.
Yeah, he also can't bleed. They're worried, obviously, that because he can't clot, he's got no platelets, he can't do any of that, so that they're worried he's going to bleed out.
Well, yeah, from the moistness that he is.
Yeah, he is the CP moist. He's also now, at this point, got lung fluid. So that's what he needs. So they want to try and go in and get the lung fluid out of his body, but they can't. So they're pretty much just keeping him alive now to see the effects of radiation.
It was literally an experiment.
It really
was.
And
it was the most unethical, barbaric...
Awful. This poor fucking guy. He asks a lot of the time to pack it in and call it a day. He's obviously, at one point, he's losing 3 litres of diarrhea a day, so that's not very nice. He can't eat, so he has to be fed intravenously. Given up to 10 blood transfusions a day. So 2 months after all of this, his heart cuts out. The doctors revive him. The fucking doctors revive him.
Leave the man alone.
I know. Like, luckily for him, and not luckily, the last, I just think it was I just wanted it. And in the end, 21st of December, so 83 days after the whole thing, he died of multiple organ failure.
Finally,
it's like they finally allowed him to go. But this poor fucking man, don't look at the photos again.
No, I know. It's absolutely barbaric.
I know.
He was, bless him, I hope that he wasn't there mentally.
I know.
Because he was literally just a lump of flesh.
He was for a lot of it, I think. He was crying out a few times, like, I'm not a guinea pig, don't do these experiments on me, sort of thing. But he held it together for his wife. His wife was brave as fuck, just sort of was there, just like, never said a bad thing.
What are you meant to do in that situation? As him and as her?
Well, she was just held together. But yeah, fair play. Like one thing that did... I say one thing. Nothing really happened with it. So 6 officials from the company that operated the plant were charged with professional negligence, at least, and violated nuclear safety laws. And in 2003, a court gave them suspended prison terms.
I'm sorry, what?
I know. Professional... So, yeah, apparently they were violating nuclear safety laws, professional negligence, and they got suspended prison terms. I don't really know what happened to the doctors and stuff. They just got away pretty much scot-free for just keeping this poor man. Obviously, the family finally signed the DNR, I think, at 81 days, and his organs failed after 83. Finally, gave up on him, bless him.
Oh, yeah. That is... I can't believe that was in 1999.
I know.
I thought it was before that.
It feels like it was like in the 60s, doesn't it? Like one of those horrible experiments that you hear about.
Yeah.
No, we were alive.
There was a time in our consciousness where this hadn't happened yet.
He has a son that could be younger than us. That's the weird thing. I think he might be because his son was. He had a young son. I don't know the details, but he had a young son who was in and out of hospital. But he didn't get. He only saw his dad once on deathbed because obviously the mum didn't want to traumatize him. God. But yeah, he was in the hospital. They were making cranes, just like paper cranes. Something to do with if you make 1,000 paper cranes, it signifies like you get one wish, and obviously they were all just trying to wish for the recovery, but it just fucking never happened. So it's really fucking bollocks, isn't it?
Yes, pile of shat.
Yeah,
really,
so can I get that out my brain and call it that today? And give me some good news, please, right away.
Okay, some good news.
Nice palate cleanser now, please.
You want okie dokie? I will just give you a piece of shit, though.
Give me a piece of shit now.
Okay, then. La la la. On this day in 1991, Jerry Springer debuted on TV.
1991?
Yeah, you loved him, didn't
I
you?
really did. I remember I used to play with him in primary school.
Okay.
Oh, he's another one on the list. Oh, fucking hell, they're all on the list now, aren't they?
Yeah.
But I used to play Jerry Springer in primary school. You know when everyone would have an argument and then I'd all turn up. You know when you wanted to be all the peacemaker and you'd be like, Jerry, Jerry.
You wanted to be the peacemaker by shouting about let's have a big old debate and a fight
thing
on national television.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought, yes.
Well, it didn't always work at making the peace, but it made a big old song and dance about it. It made the attention where I wanted it.
Exactly.
All over here.
Well, I have got some good news apart from that.
Please, thank you, good.
A boy. Sorry. A
Oh,
boy.
Hey, boy.
A 6-year-old boy who was kidnapped from California
That's
more
good
than
news, is it?
70 years ago has finally been found, and he has been reunited with his dying brother.
Is what?
Dying brother?
Dying brother. Oh, how old is he?
Old.
Okay, good. Because otherwise it sounds really sad.
What do you mean?
Well, you said something like a man's being like a boy has been reunited.
No. A 6-year-old boy was kidnapped
Yes.
more than 70 years
Okay,
ago.
I kind of tuned
Right,
out
so
for
he's
that
at least
bit.
76, right? So,
Okay, I kind of didn't hear the 76 or 70 years ago, so I was just like, a boy was kidnapped, and then he has found his dying brother. And I was like, oh, that's good news, is it?
right.
Good news. Yes, I didn't know. Okay, the rest is good. So how?
So,
He was kidnapped then?
yeah, it was in 1951, and the one's called Albino.
Albino.
Well, actually, I'm not sure if it is. It's Luis Armando Albino, but I think he goes as Albino, and the other one goes as Roger.
Good old Rod.
They were in a playground in West Oakland, and a woman in a red bandana survived in a van and said in Spanish that they would buy the children some candy, but instead she kidnapped them.
Oh, that's a bit nice.
A quick change of events.
Yeah.
And flew them somewhere on the East Coast, where a family raised him in captivity as if it were their own.
What?
Yes.
Just the one?
Yeah.
One of the twins?
No, yeah, just the one, yeah.
What? How
So-
has this not made more news ever?
Well, don't know, but 73 years passed. She died in 2005, and then a niece was trying to find Albino's sister's daughter. Yeah, the niece was trying to find the other brother.
Okay.
So, yeah, she did like a DNA test online, and then
And
found
all up they pop.
and literally, so yeah, he was being missing for like that long, obviously living elsewhere.
Yeah.
And then the one of them was dying, and they just reunited, and look how similar they look.
Oh, they do look so similar.
They're literally identical.
Except
so.
one looks just a little bit like he's had a bit more sun, and one looks like he's had a bit more steak.
Yes.
One looks like he's been raised on a bit more of a vegan diet.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's like nature versus nurture. One's been raised on meat
One's
and
dying,
motorbikes.
and one's
Oh
not.
yeah, and also one's dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apart from that,
Yeah,
good.
the one who's been eating meat is not dying, I guess.
No, yeah, you're just like dying or vegetarian.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot he was dying.
Maybe both.
Yeah.
Maybe dying from being vegetarian. Who
Dying
knows?
of vegetarian. Aren't you a vegetarian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
So we, what's going on?
so that's insane though. Like
That is
kidnapped
mad.
73 years ago. Well, anyway, that's ridiculous.
That is fucking crazy.
Okay.
Also,
and then-
there's like not much justice for them, but they're just like, okay, hello.
yeah,
They're just happy with the ending, are they?
there's obviously more to the story.
They've moved on with their lives anyway.
They look happy to have found each other
Yeah.
before their impending doom.
Okay, good.
And furthermore, somebody else who has found their way home is a cat that was lost in Yellowstone National Park,
Oh, cute.
in Wyoming. And they, like, the family were, like, obviously camping there or whatever, and the cat went away, and they had to leave, and the cat had not come back to them, and they were like,
Oh, they left without the cat, though.
Well, I mean, it's probably been like a week or something.
I don't give a shit.
I know,
I would
but
literally live there until my pet come back, and I don't have a cat.
what if you had a child at home, which you do?
I would just go and get the child and bring it back to where the cat goes.
How will it work?
That's fine. I just look, mate. I'm not coming back
Also,
until my
it's
it's
like
family.
8,000 miles
Don't
away
give a
from home.
shit. Do not give a shit. Would you leave your cat?
Well, no, not necessarily. Like, I wouldn't, but I mean, I'm a single well, I'm not single, but I mean...
And you're not a person either.
No, I'm not even any of those things.
No.
But I mean, like...
You're a complete wrong'un.
Of course, absolutely. But I mean, I don't think their intention was to abandon and...
No, of course
like, not. But I think, obviously, you know...
No, I'm not
family
shaming the
commitments.
owners. Of course, they've got to do their thing. I think I would just live there forever.
I'm saying
Also,
8,000. It's 800 plus. Not 8,000. That would have been really really far.
Like between here
It's
and
like
there.
all the way around.
All the world.
Yeah.
I don't know how big the world is. I can't even be bothered Googling that right
Completed, mate.
now. Yeah, don't know.
But anyway, this cat, so it was missing.
Yeah.
They got a phone call 2 months later after their trip.
Lush!
From a vet, I would presume. It was found in California, 800 miles away from where they had been camping.
So, of course, yeah, even if they did wait there, like I'm putting their
It's gone home.
sorry asses, yeah, it's gone home anyway. Because cats are clever. They do that. They just make their own fucking way home.
Within, like, so close of home. Like,
I love it. That's so clever.
800 miles. Like, it's like, I don't trust these idiots. I actually imagine, like, I just literally don't trust Dad's driving.
And you're worried about taking the cats camping because you're like, oh no, like but just don't take them down the road.
Yeah, but you've seen the state of them.
Oh yeah, we took him around the pram and we took him around the block. That's me, you, and your other half, didn't we?
Yeah.
And the cat in a pram just to go out and see the van because your other half has done the van up excellently.
Cat in a pram.
Go and see the van. Go and see the van. Give
Yeah.
him ham and spam and whatever else.
All of that.
All of it, yeah.
And then they've been frightened of the washing machine tonight.
Yeah,
so,
ever since.
So, yeah, I'm not sure if they could make it 800 plus miles to California from Yellowstone National Park.
No, I will give you that.
They have been struggling to get in and out of the room that we're in. So, yeah, I think they need their mother.
Okay, I think so too.
Yeah, but anyway.
it is a nice story, just like the capybara, Cinnamon the capybara.
Yes.
When in the UK this happened very similar. She was recently refound. She went missing for a week, just fell out of a zoo. She didn't. She wandered out of a zoo and was found a week later. Just chilling with like the local animals and just living.
Casual.
I know, she set her home in like a little dam, like a pond lake bit.
It's great, isn't it?
I fucking love capybaras. Big old rodents. They're so cute.
They are the cutest, like, biggest, like, just big. In fact, it's ideal. Why is that not like a normal house
I
pet?
was just thinking that exact same thing. I aspire to get my rats so fat they're capybaras.
They nearly are.
They're nearly.
Do they have hooves, capybaras? I think they have
kind of
hooves.
hoofy, yeah.
It's not great, really, is it?
Oh no, I think they're like. I do think they've got like little nibbly
paws
hands. Yeah,
or
like little
something?
nibbly paws, like rats.
Oh, they might have hands.
Yeah, they do. I think now. Yeah, they don't have hooves.
Interesting.
Yeah, they are like. Yeah, no, they're really cute.
We can
anyway,
check.
Love
But
them. We
anyway,
can.
just go back to this cat. Rainbow is the cat.
Oh, cute.
Spelt, though, RAYNE-BEAU.
Okay.
Rainbow. Anyway, the owners live in Salinas,
Oh.
California.
Shout out Salinas, California.
So that's where it ties
Sorry
in.
if I shocked you. I
because
didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Around that place is where James Dean crashed his car and perished on this day.
And I'm sorry enough.
And I am sorry enough for all of that.
For all of that things. So we're going to move on from that.
Yes, that's actually all meant to be my good news, but basically it's like a kidnapped, dying husband and a cat in the grave of James Dean. Yeah,
It's like that film though, isn't it? Like when the cat and the two dogs go home.
I don't know.
Go home. Cats go home, or pets go home away from home.
I don't think
Doesn't
I've
matter.
seen
It's really
Home
cute.
and Away.
Not home and away. Home and away.
Closer each day.
Yeah, that's it. I was going to say closer. Yeah.
Closer each day. Home and away.
Yeah, that's it.
Weird.
Home and away.
And it's like on that weird, like awful tinny television sound.
Yeah.
But also the most comforting thing ever.
Because it was like our childhood. No one watched Home and Away, but it was
No.
on.
How did we hear it then?
Closer each day.
Because my mum used
Home
to
and
take
away.
the piss all the time. Maybe it come on and she was like,
Yeah.
and like that just came
Came
us.
on like just after the news or before EastEnders or something, routine watching.
Yeah.
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 Do you want me to give you a confession?
Yes, please.
Like a successful confession?
Yeah, please, all the way.
Okay, oh fuck, I've lost it. Okay, I got into a really long and protracted email argument with a car hire company about why they charged me extra for a child seat when I'd already paid up front. Realised too late I was complaining to the wrong company. He got into a long old song and dance about email about it, and then realised afterwards he'd emailed the wrong company, hadn't he?
I need more information.
That's the information I can give you.
Okay.
Sorry.
I like it would have been good if it was like, oh yeah, I got it. I don't know, like I accidentally
Okay, I'll
sent
tell you what.
a ransom note to the Queen.
Oh, let me just finish this. Sorry.
How are you fixing it?
Realised too late I was explaining to the wrong company. Went in, groped Jimmy Savile and shat on his corpse. Then I gave Philip Schofield a bum.
Oh,
and
how do you do
and
that?
apologised to the Queen about it. Okay,
Okie dokie.
I was put
Cool.
on many registers that day.
Many.
Many.
I gave him a bum.
You know, quick shag up the anus.
Have you seen what he's doing now?
No.
Philip Schofield.
No, what's he doing? Is he okay?
He's gone on the telly now.
He's gone on the telly now?
Well, he's been there, apparently, living in, like, in a desert. On a desert?
Why?
In a survival thing.
Philip Schofield?
Yeah, that's where he's been.
What?
I know.
How's he coping out there?
Honestly, he doesn't look well.
I can imagine he doesn't. I know there's all this big and song and dancing about, and I know whatever, like, I'm not going to jump on this bandwagon. I just feel he doesn't deserve all the hate unless he's proven guilty. But the poor man doesn't deserve to be in a desert, cast away by humanity.
That's exactly right.
To survive on the land.
Survive on the land.
To survive on the land.
Yeah, I know. It's some sort of survival thing. I think it's Channel 5.
Oh, I'd like to watch that.
Who allowed this?
Oh my God, is he dying? Oh, he looks really rugged. He looks quite handsome. I'm looking at a sideways view. He just looks awful.
It's called Castaway.
He looks like he might be the dying brother of the 76-year-old man. He also looks like he's been eating a vegan diet.
As if... Yeah, you're right about all of the above. He's dying of vegan.
He is dying of veganism.
Yeah, so strange.
It is a bit strange.
How can that just happen?
Well,
it's
I
almost. Have I got him confused with Hugh Edwards though? Like, does
you
it feel
are getting
like...
confused with Hugh Edwards. Hugh Edwards is actually officially not allowed.
He's officially not allowed.
I don't know what he's officially not allowed to do.
I just don't think.
But he's been charred for shit. Phil hasn't.
He's been charred.
He's been charred.
They've put him on the old George Foreman.
I think as far as has been sort of said, that Philip Schofield's guys were like of legal age.
Yeah.
It was a bit of like a grooming situation, but nothing's been proved. However, whereas the other guy with the peachy bum, the other guy, what's his name?
That was Hugh Edwards.
Peachy bum Hugh Edwards, like a fucking Welshman, giving us all, we're not all nonsense, none of us are, except
none of us are.
except fucking, and Ian Watkins, but never mind. Not H from Steps, but the one from Lost Prophet. I know. But none of us know. But anyway, whatever, what?
So, him. So basically, I still don't think... I don't know. I need to speak to whoever allowed him to go into an island survival show with his mental state.
Yeah, that's also very accurate. Yeah, because he was literally saying a couple of months ago on the telly, like, no, not on the telly, but saying, like, crying out for his mental health.
Literally.
Crying out for it, and then they put him on the fucking desert. Like, of all the people that need to be cast away, why are they casting him away? Put a P. Diddy on there.
It was... Yes.
Oh, that would be really fun. Put a tournament out, like a Hunger Games style of the nonces.
Oh, my God. Oh, my
actual
God.
convicted nonces, send them out and have them fight it out.
Oh, it'd be so...
Survivor can then go to prison and survive, whatever.
Oh, you gotta save yourself by outing the others. Oh, this is perfect. They wouldn't do it, though.
It's like Black Mirror situation.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I think we need to speak to somebody about that,
I think so,
that's really good.
This is going to be gone from the rate gone now already. Do you want to give me a confession?
It's actually mine this week.
Okay.
Because, okay. Right. So, I was trying to get a thank you gift.
Okay.
Recently. Mm-hmm. And I saw this mug for someone. And a few people at work.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, yeah. And I saw this mug and I was like, so-and-so would like that.
So-and-so like a mug.
So-so like a mug.
So-so like a mug.
And then I was like, oh, okay. And then completely didn't realise. And then the next thing I realised, I'd obviously placed the order. And the mug was in there. I was like, oh, I've ordered one. I'll have to order so-and-so one now. And another one. And another one. To the point that, okay, so there's 18 mugs now. Right. Okay.
You've had to politely order everyone a fucking... Like, invite everyone from the class to the school party. You've had to buy everyone a fucking mug.
And as time goes on, someone else comes back and you're like, oh, shit.
Oh, another mug to add to the collection.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, because it's me...
Yeah.
They're all wrong.
How are they wrong?
Well, they're all meant to be personalised,
yeah.
So which is fine. The real legit name is on there, but the fancy initial is not the same as like. And I don't understand how it could have happened.
Give me an example.
Well, like if someone's name was like Rachel,
yeah,
the letter is a K.
Oh, okay.
So it says Rachel. Yeah, Rachel. So it's like it says it normally, but then the massive letter is like, yeah, I'm a big old K. And it's like, why though?
Potassium.
So they're all gonna have matching K mugs, and no one's got a K name. So,
And they've all got a story. 70 fucking K mugs going up in the office.
yeah, and
No other K names inside.
and there's going to be a stupid story behind each of them, and I just wanted to just get a nice little, quiet little thank you.
A quiet little
And now I've got to fucking host a seminar to explain to these poor people why I'm moving this incorrect paraphernalia into their house.
My Rachel is now her name.
Yeah, your name is Rachel. Okay.
All right, shut up, Croc.
Yeah. Shh. Croc.
Who the fuck's Croc?
Oh, there's been
I don't
all
know anyone
sorts.
called Rock.
I would know,
Grayson.
wouldn't it? If it was like Rach.
Oh, yeah.
Croc.
Croc.
Quark.
Yeah,
it
like
could
that
be
thing
any
they
of
make
those
you eat in Slimming World. No, anyway, let's not go on there.
And our German teacher said, "Oh, try quark." I made my mum get it, and she was like, yeah," and it tasted like wallpaper paste.
Oh, the
and
worst.
they didn't really instill a lot of trust in them.
No, as they were lying to us. Everyone, and in Slimming World was the same. They were like, "Oh yeah, all you have to do is take a whole tub of quark, put in like some hot chocolates sachet into it, and a few bits of sweetener, and it's a dessert." And it's like, it's not a dessert. It's awful, but you're eating it because you're like, "Oh, but I'm so hungry for anything with taste. I will eat this chocolatey flavoured cardboard mulch," and it's not. It's not mulch. It's not very nice mulch.
Too sad.
It is too sad a mulch.
Oh no!
I know, but
when you can just get half your stomach, take more than half, just get it all out. Who needs a stomach anyway?
Well,
whip that bad boy out.
you know I've done that. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch.
Who needs it? No,
Who needs it? Not me. Although what I do have is a bladder, and I'm gonna have to, on that note, probably say, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Just mi abuelo.
Hang on now. Please follow some other things. Mi abuelo.
No, but please, if you could just follow us though.
Yeah,
Like,
actually,
subscribe.
give us a like and subscribe, and
tell you like Nan to follow us as well.
yeah, tell your friends. You like remember the same way that we all spread the rumor that Marilyn Manson had ribs to suck his dick.
He did have a rib removed.
Yeah, see, it's a thing. Tell everyone that we, I don't know, make people listen to us. Tell everyone that we had our dicks removed to suck a nib.
Suck a nib.
I don't know.
That could be possible.
I've had my dick removed to suck my nib. I got no dick now. I've just got a nib.
Okay.
And now I can, done.
Argue with
Tell
me.
your nans that.
Yeah.
Get him over here. Bring him over on the bandwagon. Get him to like and subscribe and tell their nans the same. And also, if you want to message us, do it on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or at email at thebuttstuffpodcast@gmail.com. Is that everything?
Mi abuelo. Mi abuela.
Yes.
Mic check 1, 2. Check 4, now 5. Mi abuelo. Mi abuelo. Mi abuela. Yes. Estoy bien. Bien, bien.